Now Trubisky on first down, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep, and this is caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 40 yards, and the Bears draw a bit closer. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
You draw Porker. Check. Wide. Get wide. Maverick.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Super one.
Goff now looks to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. First and 10 at the 47-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Goff going to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, high 7. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, moving. You got to get that. Shell. 50X, the money. Shell, you won. It's a party now. He's checking. Crash. Pilot, 64, weak. 12. Smooth.
Gone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Trubisky now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Trubisky to throw. And avoids the contact by sliding.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Bravo.
Now it's Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Come on, 20. Hard ball. Hey, Haywood. 58, Mike. It's our time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. And no, it's incomplete. So that hits the ground with only 4 seconds remaining. And this should be the last play. One more shot. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.